The deadline for lawmakers in Harrisburg to pass the state budget is less than 2 weeks away, and proposed cuts from the federal budget plan is making the job for state lawmakers negotiating on both sides even more difficult. Fox 43's James Corrigan caught up with the governor today and spoke to a key Republican lawmaker. He's here now to tell us where those negotiations stand.
Well, Evan, the budget deadline is only 12 days away, June 30th, but you wouldn't know it with the way that lawmakers in Harrisburg are talking. There's a lot of pessimism on both sides that an agreement can be reached even within the next month. That's led to some Republican leaders suggesting a 6-month stopgap budget. Governor Shapiro today addressed the current progress of the budget and says the work continues even as circumstances with federal funding change.
We also, I think, all understand the set of issues we have to work through, and we're going to continue to work through them.
Governor Josh Shapiro says negotiation on those issues in the proposed budget is ongoing in Harrisburg, but the number of those issues is growing. Uncertainty from the federal spending bill has left state officials wondering how much of the load of programs like Medicaid and SNAP the state will have to cover. Shapiro says the U.S. Senate Finance Committee's proposal to cut Medicaid further would leave both the government and Pennsylvanians as a whole in financial upheaval.
This Senate bill would knock more people off of health care, make it harder for more people to get access to food, make it harder for our rural hospitals to be able to survive.
And whatever that final product they take a final vote on, we're going to be pulling that bill apart.
Republican State Senator Scott Martin has not ruled out the prospect of proposing a stopgap budget to keep money flowing until it's known for certain what funds are coming from the federal government.
It's important to keep all the cards on the table right now and be able to react one way or the other, depending on something that could happen, today, tomorrow in Washington, D.C., or what they're working on, and it may not be done till July or August. So certainly everything's on the table right now.
Shapiro, however, says he is still focused on the official deadline of June 30th and that a stopgap is not on the table.
We have a legal responsibility to pass an annual budget. We're not going to do a 6-month budget. Representative Bradford has made that clear as well. We have a responsibility to make some tough choices, to compromise to get this done, and we're going to get it done.
Now, Republican senators tell me that there has not been a lot of progress made on the top-line spending number that has been their biggest sticking point in these negotiations. Senate Majority Leader Joe Pinton also said today it's unlikely marijuana will be included in the deal, legalizing recreational marijuana, which is something we've heard throughout the last few weeks from Republican senators. The Senate will be in session every day from Monday until the end of June and potentially well beyond that. Evan.
All right, that said, the clock is ticking. James Corrigan, thank you.